Last week in Round Sailing, we visited the beautiful flamenco beach in Culebra one more time. And then we set sail to San Juan, Puerto Rico. We drove around in the city and found some really nice street art. And did some well-needed shopping.
You're okay?
Mm-hmm. This is what you do when you don't want to pay $10 a day to leave your dinghy in the marina. Well,
Yeah.
It's for free, but you end up with bruises. So we've done this now every day. It's us and it's sailing doodles who leave the dinghies here every day.
Yeah, we're heading to Hilton Hotel over here to sneak in on their Wi-Fi. They have really good Wi-Fi there in the lobby, so we're going to do some work there this morning. And after that, I think we're going to take a walk over to Old San Juan and take a look at the castle and the old fortifications of San Juan Bay.
The walk from the hotel to Old San Juan takes around 35 minutes. And on the way we walk through a nice park full of iguanas. Old San Juan is situated between the sea and the San Juan Bay on a long, narrow island. This is the oldest settlement within Puerto Rico and where the people lived back in the days inside the walls of the fortifications.
We're outside the castle or the fortification El Morro in San Juan. It's a part of the bigger fortification of San Juan Bay. It's pretty windy today, cloudy, so it isn't very hot, so that's good for walking around in the city.
Castillo San Felipe del Morro is a 16th century citadel. It's named in honor of the Spanish king, Philip II, and was designed to guard the entrance to San Juan Bay and to defend the Spanish colonial port city of San Juan from seaborne enemies. In 1598, the infamous Sir Francis Drake attacked San Juan, but he failed, so the Spanish shot a cannonball through his cabin. In 1983, the citadel was declared a World Heritage Site. I wonder how it was having that post, being able to stand there all the time looking out for the enemy. Walking in the traditional callejones in Old San Juan is like walking inside of a pastel rainbow. The houses are painted in such pretty colors, and the mix of colors and that the buildings are from the 16th and 17th century gives the neighborhood a lot of character and soul. In the evening, we finally got to dance some salsa in La Placita in Santurce. Poor Johan. Thanks to our friends Marlene and Chris, who lives in San Juan, we got the opportunity to visit the Conservation Center of Manatees in Puerto Rico. The center was founded by Tony Mignucci in 1989, and the center rescues aquatic animals, do research, and take care of manatees and other sea animals around Puerto Rico.
Here's where we prepare all the manatees' food, and we also calculate how much food they need a day. The manatees are vegetarian, so we give them a mixture of lettuce and roots and fruits. In these fridges, we have the lettuce. You guys can open that. Go ahead and open that. Right now we have
There's a lot of lettuce. All donated.
All of it is donated.
Oh, that's
so
great.
most of the food is donated by Caribbean Produce and FOMO at this moment, but also schools sometimes will run food drives for the manatees and will bring us food, and we'll get them a tour as well.
In the wild, they eat marine plants and seaweed, but only drinks fresh water, which they get from the rivers and from the water surface when it rains a lot. The manatees can grow to over 3 meters long and weigh up to 500 kilos.
You can see this for the breathing section, the hearing section, the sight. Manatees change their teeth during their whole lives. So if you can see, they grow up like wisdom teeth, and they will push each other until the one on the front falls. Okay. The ones that grows in here will last for around 7 years until it comes to this position.
Oh, cool.
We have an emergency vet kit, which we take to the field if there's a stranding. And it has all the basics that you'd need for a vet exam. It has a stethoscope, a transmitter belt, and the transmitter. when we release the animals, we put this on them in order to track where they are and also to learn about their population dynamics.
Do they have it around the tail or around the
Around
neck?
the tail.
Around the
so
tail.
The manatee is essentially a big ball with a tail.
Hey. Manatees lives in solitary, except from females when they have babies. The babies live with their mothers for the first 2 years. During this time, the babies are fully dependent on their mother's very rich milk.
He's looking for milk.
Currently, the center has 4 manatees in rehabilitation. Aramaná was an orphan, and Tureygua was separated from his mother. They were rescued in 2011 and 2015. Manatees don't have any natural enemies, but there is still a big threat to them, in particular from fast motorboats and jet skis. Guacara was run over by a boat in Florida and lost a lung because of it. Therefore, he cannot float any longer, and he has lived in the center for 9 years, where he is in a pool that is shallow enough so he can stand on his tail.
So they can use.
Guacara likes his green ball, which helps him to stay afloat.
Oh, with his arm. Look, oh, you're so good. Wow, you can hold it. He knows there's a camera around. Oh, that's nice.
The center is funded mostly by corporate funding, but also by private donations and a little bit from the government.
Actually, you can see the scars.
Oh, yeah.
That one is the bigger one in the right-hand side. Period between the cleaning and the feeding.
Okay.
Texture.
Mabó is the youngest in the center. He is 1 year old and was rescued a year ago. He was in very bad shape when they found him, because he had been separated from his mother very early on. The center is working with all the countries that have manatees. And manatees are found from southern US down to Brazil. Then there is an Amazonian manatee in the Amazon River in Colombia, Peru and Brazil. And there are also manatees on the west coast of Africa.
This is our new rescue boat. It was built in Florida. It's custom made for, especially for manatee rescues. And as you can see, it's a very odd shape. The motor is in the front. The tower is very high, so you can see what you're rescuing. And then you have this big space for to bring the manatee in and be able to get him out of the water and into a veterinary clinic. As you see here, we have one as well. So this is our special sea boat, capture boat. It's called Sea Tiger. We would like to extend an invitation to anybody that wants to come visit us here at the Inter-American University at the Puerto Rico Conservation Center. We love to receive you and show you what we do, what we're passionate about. We love manatees, we save them and we help them survive, but we also work with other marine mammals. One of our interesting projects is documenting killer whale sightings in the Caribbean. So we encourage you to drop us a note or through Facebook or through our website. If you see any orcas, please take a photograph and the location and send it to us, and we will put it in our database of where these magnificent animals have been seen in the Caribbean.
It was so inspiring to see Tony and his team work so hard for the manatees and other aquatic animals. Let's help take care of the manatees and think of not disturbing them in their own habitat. It's okay to look, but not to touch or feed them. We had read about Taqueria Acapulco as one of the best taco places in San Juan, and boy, they were right. It's not like the ordinary taco place. They make their own tortilla chips and serve snow Tex-Mex. If you're in San Juan, you have to try out this place.
Lite med koriander. So good.
Yeah.
That was some delicious tacos.
Yeah, it was.
Castillo San Cristobal is the largest fortification built by the Spanish in the New World. It was finished after El Morro, but covers around 27 acres of land and was wrapped around the city of San Juan. And this is the big port, and Ron is over there in the anchorage. And this is where we came in when we entered San Juan.
And we're in a dungeon, and these paintings are made from a prisoner, a captain who was captive here for a mutineer, or a mutiny. And he made his drawings of ships when he was held here. Pretty cool, actually.
This day we took the risk of leaving shabby in the marina without paying, but no one said anything, so lucky us. Thank you for watching this episode. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it and make sure to subscribe. Check out our Patreon page if you'd like to support these videos. And stay tuned for next week's episode where we visit the Puerto Rico rainforest El Yunque, some cool caves and the Arecibo space antenna.